Would you prefer to save time in every report you run? Today we will talk about how to set up queries directly in Excel instead of running them through QMF and exporting them to Excel later. If you want to learn how to do this, just follow the next steps. Open Excel, go to Data, get data from other sources and choose from ODBC. Select the system you will be using to pull the data. If you don't see these connections, please jump to minute 3 in this video. Then, open the Advanced Options section. Here's where you will paste or edit the SQL code. To get this code, go to QMF and open your query. If you have a ledger table, it may have two sources, one for the previous months and one for current month. Copy and paste the code for one of them, then paste it in the Advanced Options section and type Union All. Then, go back to QMF and paste the second table. The system will show a preview once you click OK. Select Load to if you want it to be loaded into a specific location. As you can have many queries in the same file, I would suggest to rename the queries as soon as you add them. Just right-click on the query and rename. If you just want to refresh the query, let's say from workday 1 to 5, you can just right-click and refresh. It will update information. Now, if you want to change the conditions or parameters, right-click on Edit or double-click on the connection you want to modify. Then, click on the gear icon next to Source. Here you have two options. If you're familiar with the SQL language, the first one would be to edit the code directly in the section. Second option would be to use QMF's editor located in the Build tab. Then, go to the SQL tab to copy the new code and replace the existing one. Remember to keep both prior month and current month updated for Ledger if you're pulling year-to-date data. When you're ready, click on File, Close and Load. The query will be updated. Now let me show you the advantage of having this installed. Whenever you create a report such as a pivot table, you can keep it linked and update it in a few minutes. Create a pivot table and adjust to whatever view and numbers formatting you prefer. Once it's ready, you just need to refresh your query or row data. Then, click on the pivot you'd like to update and refresh the pivot. See how the numbers change with a couple of clicks. Last but not least, I will teach you how to update your password. Go to Data, Get Data, Data Source Settings, choose the system you'd like to update, edit permissions, edit and update. Then click OK and that's it. Now we will learn how to set up from scratch in case you couldn't find those connections in the dropdown. First step would be to install QMF. Just log into the IBM App Store and search for the current version of QMF. Select Install and Open. This will take a few minutes. Then we will install DB2. We will go into ibm.biz/db2 GitHub. Make sure to respect upper and lower cases for this link. And follow the steps only for the installation of IBM DB2 driver. If you had installed it in the past, first we want to make sure to remove all the previous versions of DB2 in our computer. Click on the Windows icon, add or remove programs and search for DB2. Make sure you're not uninstalling QMF or Query Management Facility. This is the one we're looking for, IBM Data Server Client or IBM DB2 driver. Proceed to uninstall. Then, we will make sure to delete the following 3 folders. The easiest way would be to copy and paste the folder address in the File Explorer. Go back one folder and delete them. If you don't have these folders, Windows will let you know with an alert. Now, restart your computer and continue from here. Hello again. The next step would be to download the compressed folder for the driver, extract and install. We will do the same for step number 2. We will download, extract, and choose the one that says Set up other databases. If the following message appears, click in More Info and Run anyway. Now we will test our connections. There are 2 ways to do this. First one would be by opening ODBC from the Windows menu. Choose one of the systems you're familiar with. One by one, click Configure, enter your user ID and password and click Connect. If the password is correct, it will show a message saying so. If not, it will show a message too. Second option would be downloading the file in the link. Choose the connection from the drop-down and enter the password. You can either click on test connection or change password if it expired. If you forgot your password, you can always go into IRT, Assets for Users, and click on the system you need to update, then choose the option Request New Password. You will receive an email with a temporary password which you can use as your current or old password and then type in a new one, and click Change Password. Now you can test connection with your new password. It should work on ODBC too. Now that your connections are ready, you can go back to the start of this video and set up your queries in Excel.